carried the pain. Silent battles left me standing in the rain. The weight of men.
Hi, good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Taco Tuesday, and I'm Sarah Elizabeth.
Broken people.
I am a transformational life coach, a leadership coach, and professional out of North Carolina. Here this morning with you. This is the dwelling place. I want to welcome everybody in this morning. Spider-Man, thank you so much for the likes. Welcome to our community here. Richard, I see you back this morning. I'm going to give it a few minutes and allow people time to come in. I'm just going to say good morning and talk to you as you come in this morning. I want to give you guys a moment because we have around 100 people that join every day. And if you're joining from another platform today, welcome. Good to see everyone. It is such a wonderful blessing to be with you today. I do transformational life coaching. I'm a soul strategist and a spirit guide, and I help people to reconnect with self, to take back their power, to begin again. This morning, I'm glad you asked, man, for change. This morning is about the inner rebuild. And some people may be like, what in the world is this girl talking about? The rebuild internally. But what we don't understand is so many of us have these cracks in our foundations, that these broken pieces and parts of us, these shadows. Yes, Emmanuel. To take your power back, it means that you recognize that you have these places, right? And sometimes it's the first time that this might be the first time you've thought about it, but you have these shadows, these dark places in your journey, and you're carrying things with you that you're not aware you're carrying sometimes. And so, as we talk about rebuilding internally, it is about healing. It's about transformation. It's about changing up your mindset, your perspectives. It's about understanding that your life is yours to live. And if you're an adult this morning, you have a choice. You have some choices that you get to make around what you want and your future. Good morning, Kaniko. Good to see you this morning. So, because we know that our lives, we only have one of them. RV, Brandy, is that you this morning? Good morning. So good to see you. I love you so much, best friend. So today we're talking about the rebuild. And this live is going to blend some things for you around neuroscience and rewiring patterns, healing, breaking internal cycles, power, identity, and authority, and embodiment. We're talking about real life change here. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, RJ. This is less, teaching at you, and we're going to talk about rebuilding today in real time. So I'm going to ask you, share this live. Let's get it out there. I see a lot of you with heart me's. I see my best friend, Brandy. She's been my friend forever since I was, Brandy, 19? Known her forever. She's one of my favorite people in the world. And then I see Mama, who I met this past year here on TikTok. And she's one of my ladies too. So I've met so many people throughout my lifetime, and God has sent the right people my way, like Brandy, who loved me anyway. Brandy knows a lot about my struggles. She knows my past, my childhood. She knows everything about me. And so love having you here. It's so good to see you. Wish I could see you in person. Regina, thank you so much. Thank you so much. God will protect me. I'm not afraid of an evil eye. I'm not afraid of evil because I walk with him, and that is my superpower. So in opening this morning, I want to welcome you to the dwelling place. This is not just a live, this is a space where transformation becomes real. Where you don't just hear truth, you feel it. We confront it and we become it. This is where we slow down enough to actually see what's been running your life beneath the surface. The patterns, the belief systems, the cycles that didn't start with you, but have been living through you. This is where we slow down enough to see what's been running you. I'm Sarah Elizabeth. I'm a transformational life coach and founder of the Sarah Elizabeth Experience. I'm also the creator of the Willow framework. And I help people rebuild their lives from the inside out through truth, awareness, emotional intelligence, and deep transformational work. Thank you, Jenny. Good to see everyone this morning. And if you've ever felt like you've grown, but something still keeps pulling you backwards, right? Today's where we're going to interrupt the cycle. Today is where we stop coping and start rebuilding. If you're here this morning, I'm going to ask you to tap the screen, send a few hearts. You can see my first gifting goal. It's in the top of the screen in the middle. Jump in here. Let's make this live fantastic and powerful. Yesterday, oh my goodness, we hit top 1% in C3 on TikTok, on all of TikTok. That is incredible, family. That is amazing, the work we're doing together. And so your support, obviously, you're supporting not just me, but the lives of millions of other people across the world that we reach through our outreach programs, social media outreach. We offer worldwide coaching for free at thewillowwayfoundation.com. So if you think about this, there's no reason for you not to tap in this morning. Jump in here, get into it. Thank you, Deb. It's good to see you this morning. Jenna, I love you so much. Thank you, Brandy, for the heart puffs. Jenna, thank you for the heart puffs. So good to see you this morning, Jenna. So tap the screen, send your hearts, send your gifts. Share this live with someone who's ready for change. You can support through gifts in the gift gallery. Tap on my face, it will pop up the gifting gallery. And you can just choose any gift from the gifting gallery of any amount. That helps me meet my goals and helps me grow my work here. Take my message even further. If you're ready for real transformation, schedule your one-to-one session. My website is on my bio. It's thesarahelizabethexperience.com. Visit my website, schedule your strategy and discovery session. Let's see how we can work together and help you rebuild. If this mission speaks to you, donate today. Help us provide coaching to those who can't afford it. These resources should not be, mental health resources should not be limited to a select few or people that have money. The reason I became a life coach and built a foundation is because I paid the money. I was in a senior leadership role in Medicare over the past 5 years before coming into working with people one-on-one. I still teach agents as a consultant. I still teach agents how to sell Medicare. I teach them process. I teach them compliance. I teach them how to do it the right way. But what I learned through that role is I have the ability to teach people. I also have the ability to lead people. I have the ability to help people see the potential in themselves that they haven't ever known or seen before. I have gifts that I need to be using for something greater. So this morning, this is me bringing something greater to you. So if this mission is speaking to you, thewillowwayfoundation.com. You can donate today, provide scholarships for people to attend retreats. I've always seen yours. I know, Brandy. You've always seen mine. So as we begin chapter 1 this morning, you're not broken. You're just a little misaligned inside. Most people spend their lives trying to fix themselves, when the real issue is that they've been living outside of their truth, disconnected from who they were designed to be. You learned how to survive, how to adapt, how to become who you needed to be to get through certain scenarios and seasons of your life. But survival is not alignment. And eventually, the version of you that was built to survive will begin to collapse under the weight of who you're meant to become. Thank you, Brandy. That tension you've been feeling, that frustration, that sense that something isn't clicking, that's not failure. That's your life asking you to come back into alignment, into wholeness, into integrity, vision, ownership, and forward movement. That is the work. And this is exactly why I created the Willow framework, the Willow connection. This is the core of everything I teach. Inside the Willow framework, we walk through wholeness, healing, and integrity, integrating every part of you, who you really are, alignment with self, return to self. This is the first step in your healing journey. The next step is integrity, aligning your life with truth. What is true for you? What do you need? How do you build a future that you've been wanting? Leverage and leadership vision. So we have wholeness, integrity, and then leadership vision. Getting clear on where you're headed, where you're going. Leverage is activating your strengths and awareness, helping you be more aware of your gifts. What might you be here to do in life? It's going to align with something that brings you a lot of joy, and it's going to align with something that aligns with your natural given gifts, the ones that God only gave you, the ones that no one can ever take from you. Ownership is next. We step into taking your power back fully. You own your entire journey, all your mistakes, all your failures, no matter what it is. You have laid it down. You've owned it. You've acknowledged it. And you've done the work. You've had a little seek to understand meeting with yourself. The next one and the last pillar of the framework is the W, the way forward. Building real and sustainable change for the future. This is the work we do together. Most people try to jump straight to the way forward, skipping the internal work. That's why nothing sticks. Because you can't build a new life on a foundation with cracks in its surface. 3 universal truths here. You don't need to be fixed. You need to realign with yourself and who you were created to be. Misalignment creates confusion, anxiety, and inconsistency. And alignment creates clarity, peace, and power. I'm going to give you 3 affirmations. I'm going to ask you to repost the live and then share your favorite affirmation in the chat. Affirmation number 1, I am returning to alignment with who I truly am. Number 2, I release the version of me built only for survival. Number 3, I step into wholeness, truth, and to power. Type your favorite. I'll be back in one moment. I'm going to give you a moment. I want to see as many of you as possible. And let's share this live, family. We got to get it out there. Y'all know. You know it's important. So I'll be right back.
Fix what is broken. Gotta put my hope and trust in you. Oh, I feel like it's my fault. Like I ruined it. All is that the truth? I wanna finish out the race. I wanna live within your grace. I wanna do all that you made me do. But I just don't know how. When my heart is broken now.
All right. I'm going to scroll up here. See what you got. Thank you, Jenna, for sharing the live. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I see you, man. The change. Follow all 3. I love you too, Brandy. Richard with 1, 2, and 3. Mama with 3. White, welcome to our community and family here. It's so wonderful to see everyone this morning. It is a blessing and an honor to be a part of your life and your journey today. I see Geyer new this morning and Wisdom. Welcome. Good to see you. Geyer with Bom Dia Linda. I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty, so I'll take it. AP, welcome to our community. Selamat, I have no idea what that is. That is a hard one to pronounce, Juka. We'll just say Juka for the rose. Thank you, Paulo, for the repost. Dust, welcome to our family. Dust Insane with the Go Popular. Jenna with a heart knee. Dust Insane with a heart knee. So if you haven't set your heart needs this morning, make sure you do that. You know how important it is for TikTok to know that this is content that you need and want in your life. You won't be notified that I'm online if you don't let TikTok know that you need this content. David, welcome this morning. I have a flash goal, and you guys know that ice cream is one of my favorite things in the entire world. Well, we have 24 gifters that need to send an ice cream cone right now in the next 15 minutes at least. So y'all help me drive that, okay? I'm gonna post it right now. Help me meet this goal. So I appreciate you guys that jumped in because you're really going to experience a transformational time this morning if you participate in the live. And if you're on another platform this morning, know that I do go back. I read all my messages, all the comments that you put in live. And so I see many of you coming back every day. I love welcoming new people to our family here. So if you need one-on-one coaching support, you're looking for the Willow structure, you want to have the Willow framework as a part of your life, visit thesarahelizabethexperience.com. And you can find all of my resources there. There's also a tab for my foundation. It is called the Willow Way Foundation. And you can also find it right there on thesarahelizabethexperience.com. So go click the link in my bio when you're done watching this morning and go ahead and schedule your discovery and strategy session. Let's work on the ways we can work together and figure out how I can best support you to take back your power and rebuild your life. Doyle, thank you for that heart me. I love you so much. So we jump forward to the way forward part, but we don't understand why it didn't stick, right? Questions for you though, and this is for your journals. So if you don't have your journals, go grab it or grab a pad and paper, or if you just want to think, some deep reflective thoughts here this morning. Where in your life do you feel the most out of alignment? What version of you are you still holding on to that no longer fits? Lolo, welcome. Thank you so much. Hey, Cold-Hearted, good to see you. And what would your life look like if you fully stepped into alignment with self? If you said, you know what, I'm going to pause in these moments and I'm going to take better care of myself. I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to pay attention to how I feel. I'm going to work on my mindset. I'm going to work on, if I feel emotionally overwhelmed, I'm going to take some time to breathe. I'm going to rest for a bit. I'm going to spend some time taking better care of myself. Randy, good morning. I want you to say this naturally with me. I am not my past. I am not my struggle. I am worthy and I am seen. This is exactly the work I do in my coaching programs. We don't just talk about change, we walk through it step by step through the Willow framework, because real transformation isn't a moment, it's a process. Doyle, thank you so much. Wow, a bunch of shares. Thank you, Brandy. I love you guys so much. Real transformation is a process. And if you've been trying to figure this out on your own, and if you're tired of going in circles in your life, I'm doing great. Running circles. If you're tired of this type of living, this is where I come in. My coaching packages are designed to walk you through each pillar of the Willow framework, to help you rebuild from the inside out and to create real and lasting change, not temporary motivation. So if you're ready for something even deeper, my retreats are where this work becomes real in your body. It's where you step out of your environment and into a space designed for deep healing, clarity and vision, nervous system reset, identity transformation. Ice cream. I know, Brandy, 20 more. So this is where we make the shift in a matter of days. You fly in on Monday night. We have a meet and greet Monday evening. We spend some time together as a group. all the retreat attendees, and it is a small group to keep it still intimate, but a group setting. So we wake up in the morning, we have meditation, worship, yoga, whatever it is that you want to do to spend some time grounding yourself in the morning. This is something I teach every client that I work with. You need a technique or something that you are grounding yourself in the morning time. Grounding to me is also a mindset reset. It's how do I feel? Do I feel good about my day? Am I hurting? Do I have stress in my body? Am I struggling? Am I worried? Am I fearful today? Grounding yourself in the morning is the number one thing you can do to set your day on the right track. You're headed in the right direction. You've done the right things already. You took care of yourself this morning. But see, the problem is most people are pushing through. You wake up and your body feels horrible. Your back and neck hurts. You're so tight. You feel overwhelmed immediately. You're not breathing well. You're kind of just staggered, short breathing. Just feeling so out of alignment inside. This is why you need the morning. This is why you need your time. If you're not a believer this morning, it's okay. This is for all people. But I am a believer. And I believe that Jesus died for me. And I believe that God sent him here so that I could be saved. And I believe that the Holy Spirit is with me every day, all day, every time I breathe. This work can become real in your body. If you feel a pull this morning, you've been trying to work on this for years. You've done everything, right? You've been to the doctors, you tried the medications. Nothing's been working for you. You're just like I was. And I had to find a way, a natural, holistic way to heal myself. And I found it. I found it. And I'm going to share it with you and with the world every day because I've been set free. And I want you to have the same freedom. Freedom from your past, freedom from your failures, freedom from the times you messed up. I want you to have the same freedom. How can I not be on fire? How can I not have passion for it? How can I not go all in? What's actually been running your life this whole time? Because once you understand that you have these cracks in your foundation, but you're not broken, schedule a one-to-one session, explore my coaching packages. If you're ready for a full reset, come to a retreat. What's actually been running your life? Chapter 2, we're going to talk about your nervous system and how it is running the show. Absolutely, Smith. If you're still on, you can work with me. I work with everyone. You think you're making decisions from logic, but most of your life is being driven by what your body feels is safe. Your nervous system is constantly scanning your environment, not for what's right, but for what, and not for what's aligned even, but for what you already know, what you've already experienced, what is familiar to you in your nervous system. So if you were raised in chaos, you may unconsciously create chaos. If you experience inconsistency, you may struggle with stability. If you had to earn love, you may overwork, overgive, or overextend just to feel worthy. And here's the truth most people never realize. You're not sabotaging your life. You're protecting yourself from what your body hasn't learned to trust yet. So when things start going well, when peace shows up, when clarity comes, when opportunity opens for you, your system can reject it. It's not because you don't want it, but because it doesn't feel safe yet. And that's why you can know better and still not do better. Because transformation doesn't happen at the level of information. It happens at the level of regulation, self-regulation. The Willow connection is about a deeper integration into all of this. This is where most people get stuck in growth, trying to change behaviors without understanding the system beneath your behavior. Inside the Willow framework, we go deeper. In wholeness, we uncover what your body has been holding on to. In integrity, we realign your internal state with your external life. Leadership vision, we teach your system what's actually safe to move forward. Because if your nervous system doesn't feel safe, you will always return to what is familiar and what has been familiar for you in your life. Even if it's limiting, even if it's painful, even if it's no longer who you are. That's why this work is so powerful and why I have 5-star reviews across the board. Because we don't just change your thinking. I'm helping you to retrain your system. Universal truth here, your body will always choose familiar over aligned until it learns differently. You cannot build a new life with an unregulated nervous system. And safety is something you create. It is not something you wait for. Choose the affirmation you love the most and type your favorite into the chat. Also, if you'll repost this live as you type your favorite affirmation. Good morning, Mark. Good to see you. Affirmation number 1, I am safe to experience peace, growth, and stability. Number 2, my body is learning a new way to live and to respond. Or number 3, I no longer return to what hurts me just because it feels familiar. Which one for you? I'm going to review all of them when I get back. Let's repost. Send your favorite gift of any amount. Send your heart me. I need 20 more ice cream cones. If you haven't sent an ice cream cone for me, please do that. Let's knock this live out of the park. Let's do it today. I'll be back in 1 moment. Can't do it without you guys.
Sound becomes form. I choose my life. I choose reborn. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I shift around, breaking inside. I shift around, it's my life. Shift around, breaking inside. I shift around, it's my life.
Thank you. Thank you, Louie. Morning, Louie.
Every thought I
See you. So good to see everyone this morning. I hope you're doing wonderfully. It is Tuesday here at the Dwelling Place. This is our sanctuary. This is a safe space for all. It's a place where everyone can be vulnerable. Everyone can share. Thank you, Doyle. Panda says, I want to build a morning routine to be a morning person. What do I do, please? You can reach out to me. I can help you with that. I can help you just build some new habits and some new things that you do, right? Add some new things to your calendar every morning, starting with your shelf. How about that? How does that sound? Sound like I'm selling Medicare. I've heard agents do that. They'll be like, because you know, and you're supposed to trial close. How does this sound? Help with the penny ice creams, please, friends. Jenna, thank you for that. I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna view everyone's affirmations here. Jenna with number 3. Paula with 1 and 2. Thank you again, Louie. It's so good to see you. Sunshine, good to see you back this morning. 1, 2, and 3, especially 3 for Cold-Hearted. You always do that because you know I'm going to smile when you do it. No, I'm kidding. You always love three, but three always is really powerful, right? 1 and 3 for Mama. A lot of you with threes. 1 and 3 for Richard. I'm still scrolling. Let's see anybody else. If you want to build something different in your life, then you've got to recognize and love yourself enough and trust yourself enough that you have the ability to do it. And that's hard when you haven't been really appropriately loving or taking care of yourself. Thank you, Clutchy. I love you so much, brother. There's Clutchy. Morning. Cheerful morning. Happy Tuesday. Questions for you for your journals. Are you ready? What feels uncomfortable in your life right now that is actually healthy for you? Where do you pull back or self-sabotage when things start going well for you? What would it look like to feel safe in the life you say you want? Think about that. Let me give you something real that you can use starting today. I'm going to give you a teaching technique right here. It's called the regulation reset, and we're going to do it in real time this morning. Thank you, Clutchy, so much. Doyle, I see you with all three. Shihan, welcome this morning. The regulation reset. The first step here, number 1, when you feel triggered, you pause. Number 2, take a slow breath in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly for 6 to 8. And as you exhale, I want you to say to yourself, I am safe right now. Let's try it together. We're going to do it 3 times. You ready? It's Tuesday. Let's get our minds right for our days. Let's ground ourselves this morning. All right, so sit up tall. Pay attention to how you're breathing right now. Pay attention to the tightness in your body. If you have tightness here, your back hurts, wherever you don't feel good. Take a slow breath through your nose for 4 seconds. I'm going to count. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding for 4. Exhale slowly for 6 to 8. I'm counting, and you are saying, I am safe right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. Releasing for 6 to 8. I'm safe right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding. Breathing out. I am safe right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is how you interrupt the cycle. You can begin retraining your system. You move from reaction to power. Anyone else ready to move from reaction to power? This is also why so many people stay and you feel stuck, but you've tried everything already. Because no one ever taught you this. No one taught you how to regulate your breathing. No one taught you how to take care of your emotions, how to self-regulate, calm yourself. Everything was so chaotic in my environment. Everybody was yelling and screaming and stuff breaking and glass breaking and fear. So it put me in a constant state of expecting something all the time, an expectation that something bad is coming. Is this you? I've overcome this, and you can too. The environment you grew up in as a child matters. I have clients that I'll talk to, and they'll say, "My parents were perfect. It's wonderful, wonderful parents." And you don't want to. This is not to bash parenting, right? Or your parents, individual like this. But this is just. I realize now that my parents were not healed versions of themselves. My dad, especially. My dad suffered for years with bipolarism. They called it manic depressive back then. Part of it was because he was disconnected from God. He got saved, became a preacher, and lost his way. He called it backsliding. He was disconnected from God. So what happened? My family went through years of turmoil, chaos, domestic violence. That is the result of being disconnected from God and disconnected from yourself. That was never my dad. That was never his heart. That was never who he was. So if this is you this morning, if you're in this live this morning and this has been you, you've been creating these cycles of toxicity in your family. You've been hurting the people you love. And every time it hurts you so bad, you're shameful, you're guilted, you cry, you beg for forgiveness. But then the same cycle comes back. Next month, you're down and out again, not understanding why, not taking care of yourself, pushing through, self-medicating. Pick up a beer, go grab some liquor. I mean, seriously, this was my life growing up. It will not be my life going forward. You get to choose. And you are not a healed person if this is happening in your life. Is it not time? Is it not time to back up a little bit and regroup, reset, refocus, and let's rebuild together? Through the Willow framework and inside my coaching programs, we're teaching you how to regulate, how to rewire, and how to rebuild your internal world. Identifying your patterns, understanding your nervous system responses, helping you retrain how you respond to life in real time, and build a version of you that can actually hold on to what you're asking God for, what you're hoping for, what you've always wanted. Never give up on your dreams. Never. That's not just a cliche or some cute statement that people say. It's a real thing. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your ability to change. Don't give up on your ability to choose. Your nervous system finally has the opportunity to reset. Slow down. Experience peace without interruption. And from that place, real transformation happens. It can't be forced. It's not rushed, but fully integrated. So if you've been feeling stuck this morning, this is your missing piece. Stuck in cycles, patterns, darkness, shadows. Schedule a session with me. Step into a coaching package. Or come experience this work at a retreat. Visit my webpage at thesarahelizabethexperience.com. Because once you understand what's been running your life, the next step, we're not just changing patterns. You change who you believe you are and what you're capable of. You're stepping into your power before you even recognize it. Because now that you understand what's been running your life, identity is the root of everything. We don't live based on what we want. We live based on who we believe we are. That belief sits beneath everything. Your choices, your reactions, your standards, your relationships, your results. So you can set goals and you can build routines. You can even have moments of breakthrough. But if your identity hasn't connected here and nothing has changed, you will eventually return to the old you, to what feels like you. That's why people say, I was doing so good and then I fell back. No, you didn't fall back. You return to the identity that was never fully rebuilt. Identity isn't what you say in a moment, it's what you believe when no one is watching. And until that shifts, your life will keep matching the old version of you. Identity is who you believe you are. I'm working on it right now, dearly. It's a work in progress, the painting. I know that I love you, Allie. Clutch, I love you too. Thank you for those heart me's. So, under this segment in the Willow framework, under identity, the work isn't about surface level change, it's about rebuilding who you are at your core. Wholeness, you stop rejecting the parts of yourself and begin integrating them. Integrity, you become someone who lives in alignment with your truth. Leadership vision, you see yourself as the leader of your life. Ashley, I see you. I love you too. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, you haven't sent your heart me's, help me meet this goal. I have 32 of 100 heart puffs. So you guys can help me out there and then share the live. Thank you, Ashley. Welcome. Good to see you guys. So leverage. You begin to recognize your strengths and you stop minimizing them. Ownership. You stop blaming and start choosing. Developing a solution-based mindset versus wallowing in whatever emotion that you're feeling at the moment. The way forward. You're going to move like someone who already knows who they are. And that is power. Identity is not built in one moment. It is built through consistent alignment with truth. Who you really are, what you truly feel, what you really believe in. Everything else will follow. Universal truth here, you'll always act in alignment with your identity. And temporary change happens through effort. Lasting change happening through identity. Your life will not outperform who you believe you are. Think about that. Your life will not outperform who you believe you are. Choose the affirmation that you love the most, drop it into the chat, and I'm going to get you to repost this live as you drop your favorite affirmation. A share, a repost, send a gift, something to acknowledge, hey, I'm here and I'm in this and I'm supporting because this is the work that I've been looking for. This is the work that my heart and my soul has been waiting for. Affirmation number 1, I am becoming the version of me I was always meant to be. Thank you, Richard. Number 2, I no longer identify with limitations that no longer serve me. I am not limited. Thank you, Richard, so much for the club cheers. That's a bunch of them. 37. You ran after God and he told you who you are? Me too. He reminded me of who I am. Because I knew who I was when I was a kid. But I lost myself in all the pain, the fear. Affirmation number 3, I move, think, and choose my highest self. I want to see yours when I get back. I'll see you in just a moment. Share, repost, send your gifts. Heart me's are necessary. Honestly, they should be a requirement if you get to stay here every day. It's 1 penny, right? I love y'all.
You call me to the waters where my feet can't stand alone. The waves are crashing louder, but still I hear your voice in the silence of the deep. You are steady, you running when the night surrounds my soul. Your whisper calms my fear. Spirit, lead me deeper still. When my trust is without, take me where my heart is and make me strong again. I will step on the waves, for I know your hands sustains. Spirit, lead me deeper still, forever in your name. The waters rise around me. My eyes are fixed on you. Every song that shakes my soul will bow to what you do. Though I walk through oceans wide, I am naked in your grace. I'm not broken me yet, and you won't start today. Spirit, take my trust is awesome. Makes me want to dance. I know I just look like a big goofball. I don't care. I'm just me. That's what happens when you realign and reconnect to yourself. You're not worried about what other people think anymore. You just be yourself. Yes, I'm an artist. I'm a creator of all kinds. Create all sorts of things. Create all of my own content. Create all of my own stuff. Like I just created my new websites this past week and they are fire. You need to check them out, thewillowwayfoundation.com, or visit me at the Sarah Elizabeth Experience.com. Yes, we were all born to create and build. You need to know that. No matter who you are, that is in you to be a builder, a creator. You were created in God's own design. So tell me I'm wrong. If you're not creating, you're not building anything, you probably don't feel as happy or joyful or have as much gratitude. God wants you to use your gifts and begin building today. This is the rebuild, family. Journaling prompts for you. Who have you been telling yourself you are? Do you tell yourself you're not capable? You're not good enough? There's no way you'll ever fit in. Is that how you speak to yourself? What identity have you outgrown, but you're still operating from? Doquan, good morning. Which identity have you outgrown, but you still find yourself operating from that old identity? Who do you need to become to live the life you desire? Who do you need to become? I want you to say this with me. How did I ever get here?
Actually, I want you to drop these in the chat, okay?
How did I
I want you to feel this.
for the last names I've been through before?
I fill in the blank for me, okay? I am no longer blank. I want to see yours. I am no longer blank. Whatever it is, one word. First thing that comes to your mind. Fletch says chained. Oh, I love that one. That feels like freedom, doesn't it, brother? Allie says my lovely heartbeat is in someone there. Oh, I don't know what you mean, but I think that's really sweet. Richard says I'm no longer broken. I love that, Richard. Anybody else? I am no longer blank. What's yours? Tiki, welcome to our community and family. We love you. Psalm says, I am no longer condemned. Praise God. Praise God for being set free from condemnation. And see, that's all part of that freedom we feel, right? When you know who you are and you belong to God and He has told you who you are, you found your identity in Christ. No one on this planet will ever tell you who you are again. No one will ever make you feel as if you're not good enough. You'll recognize you don't belong in certain circles. You'll recognize that some of these people were never for you. You'll recognize that God has a plan and He wants you to come home to yourself first, so then He can begin working on your heart and spirit, because He wants to bring you to a place of joy and gratitude in your life every day. He has goodness waiting for you. The next one, fill in the blank. Richard says, I am no longer walking in darkness. Darkness equals ignorance. Amen. Amen. All of it. Pure ignorance. And the more we focus on it, what does that make us? Think about that. I am becoming blank. Who are you becoming? I am becoming, or maybe what are you becoming? Maybe it's stronger. Maybe it's more consistent. Maybe it's committed. Or maybe it's I am becoming like Christ every day, step by step. Clutch says, I am becoming what God has made me to be. I love it. Yes. Anybody else? PC says more gentle. Oh, I love you, PC. I want you to repeat after me. I am no longer the version of me that doubts myself. Mama says, I witness to others of God's love. I love it. Beautiful. I am no longer the version of me that doubts myself. I am becoming someone who trusts my voice and moves with confidence. What if I had never became someone who trusted my voice or could move with confidence? Already, hundreds and maybe thousands of lives already impacted through this work. And just think about the amount of lives that will be impacted before we're done, before God is finished with us. Let this moment be a moment of decision. Because this is the difference between people who want to change and people who actually become different. Inside my coaching programs, this is the work that we do together. We don't just talk about goals, we rebuild identity through the Willow framework, step by step. Because when your identity shifts, your standards change, your decisions change, and your relationships change. Your outcomes and results will change. Thank you. I love it too. Gather. This is why my retreats are so powerful, because when you remove yourself from your everyday environment and you step into a space that's designed for transformation, you're not constantly pulled back into your old identity. You get to experience what it feels like to become someone new, to step into wholeness. You move differently. You'll think differently. You'll feel differently. And after you've experienced this version of you, you can't go back. So if something in you is saying, this is what I've been missing, this is your moment. Schedule your one-to-one session. Purchase your coaching package. Or come to a retreat. Book your retreat today. experience this shift in real time. Yes, I'm drinking coffee. Love my coffee. So it's just sometimes I just get overwhelmed with just feeling blessed, like just feeling grateful. And you see me I'll tear up sometimes, and like I just, my heart is just very big, right? It's a big heart. So I can feel other people in the live. I can feel some of you, and I can feel pain or emotion or some of the things. And so just know that if you see me cry, if you see me tear up, I'm not cry cry. I'm not just a whiny baby. I'm just feeling the spirit, and I'm just someone that feels other people deeply. And a lot of my clients are the same way. We're very sensitive people. Yes, it is a spiritual discernment. Thank you, crypto. But it's deeper than that even. It's just a soul level recognition of other human souls. It's hard to explain it, but it's something that's a blessing and a curse at the same time, If you know, you know. My HSPs out there, drop your purple hearts. I just want to see you. If you like me, drop your purple hearts, because you've been told you're too much. You've been told that you're too emotional. You've been told that you feel too much. You take things too far, overboard, right? It's okay. It's just part of your heart. A heart like this is not easy to contain, is it? Leslie, thank you for the heart meme. I see so many of you. I'm going to scroll up. I love seeing the purple hearts. Purple hearts are always for Jesus. Clutch with purple hearts. I love it, Clutchy. Psalms, purple heart. Psalm, it is really wonderful to welcome you this morning, and thank you for participating so much. You're going to walk away with the greatest level of transformation from my lives if you participate and if you really jump in and become a part of this. And we want to welcome anyone who wants to become a part of this mission. If there's work that God is putting on your heart to do, if you feel that at someday you want to help other people in some capacity. Maybe you want to help me with this mission, like Clutchy and Brandy and people that are here every day supporting me. Richard, Paulo, Mama. I mean, there's just so many of you guys. It would be impossible for me to name you all. And if you have been wanting to subscribe, but you can't afford a subscription, I noticed someone, I don't know who it was. I missed it. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, whoever you are. Someone put a free subscription for you at the top of the screen on the left-hand side in the corner. It's a little orange box with yellow on it. And so if you want the subscription for free, click on that box and it is yours. Thank you so much. I love you guys. It was Clutchy because I saw Leslie got it. Go Leslie. I love it. I love that we love each other so much here. And Clutch, I love that you love the people of this family so much. You do this all the time. I mean, and you help me grow this community. You don't, I know you feel probably like you're playing such a small part. It was kind of like talking to PC this morning. PC is part of the reason that I'm still standing. Clutch, you're part of the reason that I'm still standing. Mama, part of the reason that I'm still standing in this. I laid it all on the line. I risked it all. I sacrificed it all. And I went all in. And God said he would send me the right people and the people who belong with me. And he has. I couldn't be more grateful for every single one of you today. I want to play a game with you right now. We're going to switch it up. I've been crying and I'm a highly sensitive person. So, anyway, we're going to play a game. It's called Set the Energy. Are you ready to set the energy with me? Because we're not just listening anymore. We're doing this live. Transformation will not happen because you hear something. Transformation happens as you participate. I tell you this all the time, just more proof. So we're about to upgrade identities in real time, and I need everyone in this chat engaged. If you're here and you're in a safe place, you can maybe if you're listening from work or you're out for a run, driving down the road, I understand. Don't jump in. But if you are in a place where you can participate, God is calling you to come in here and do this right now. Because if you're struggling here, your participation is going to be the factor of how much you walk away from this live feeling better today. All right. So, everyone, round one. First thing, we're going to drop our old identities. I want you to type into the chat the word old me and fill in the blank. One thing about yourself that you've recognized is an old version of you. Old me. First thing that comes to mind, don't overthink it. Let's be real. Let's be honest with no filters. This is a safe and loving and welcoming space for all people. Some examples here. The old me overthinks everything. Almost got it. Old me is angry. Old me settles for less. Old me doubts myself. Old me avoids hard conversations. You can pick one of those, or you can type something that's your own, the first thing that came to mind. Dan the Man says, the Holy Spirit empowers me, and I rise with vitality to meet every challenge. Yes. Amen. That is powerful. Powerful. And these are the truths you should be speaking into your life. Not paying attention to old me, thoughts and patterns and inconsistencies. Leslie says, old me riddled with anxiety. Leslie, I can't wait to hear about the new you, the new me. Brandy says, old me, hurt and anger. Old me. Ooh, look at you. Thank you, Richard, for the heart puffs. 37 of them. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. All right. So thank you for flooding the chat. You guys didn't sit back. That was your moment to be real. To say, I'm recognizing this version of myself that is not the real me, nor is it going to be the me in the future. Round two, we're going to declare our new identities. Now we're going to flip it. You ready? New me and blank. You can fill it in with any thought that comes to mind. Who is the new you? What does the new you look like? New me, blank. Examples here. New me moves with clarity and confidence. Woo, that one's big. New me chooses peace and alignment. New me speaks up and stands strong. New me trusts myself fully. Ooh, that one's powerful. Randy, I don't know what we need, so I'm just going to post a couple. I'll post like 3 of something. I don't know what to do. I'm so bad at it. We're just going to do a bunch of cowboy hats to be funny today because they're cute. We'll do 5 of them. And you guys seem to like them, so my hair looks kind of cute for a hat today, so just kidding. I thought about it. Look, I told you. We like to laugh. We like to have fun on here. We also learn a lot. We grow a lot. We experience a lot of real truth together. And it's not always the easiest truth because some of it we have to accept about ourselves, right? That's the hardest truth to accept because we've guilted and shamed ourselves so much. Thank you, me again. Thank you, Dan the Man. You guys are the best. Randy, I love you so much. One more. Hat and mustache. Wow, you guys knocked that one out fast. So the new me version, this is where you are deciding who you are becoming. So if you participated in that round, you're beginning to recognize that you have a choice, right, Lisa? Thank you for that mustache. Thank you guys so much. So this is you beginning to open your mind, right? Do you feel your mind opening? Do you feel your perspectives widening? Maybe you could see something from another perspective, maybe the one that God has, how he might look at you. He's not looking at you the way you think he is. He looks at you as like a baby. It's kind of like how a mom or dad looks at their baby as they grow up to a big person. Think about that. I'm not telling you lies here. I know this in my heart and soul. The love of a parent for a child is just like the love of our Father in heaven. How do you look at your children? Those of you with older children, I have a son who's 24. Do you think I look at him as a man? A big guy? Yes, he is a big guy. But no, he just looks like this little boy. He's just my baby. I see everything in him that God created him to be. So when you think about God and his love for you, he loves you just like a mother loves her son. He sees you just like you see your child. They're not ever an adult to you. They're going to be your baby forever. And you're always going to see the best in them. You're going to believe the best in them. You're going to want the best for them. You're going to be beside of them. You're going to want goodness for them for the rest of their lives. This is what God wants for you. You get to choose. Will you choose him today? Will you choose to walk with him? Will you choose to come back home to yourself? Coming back home to self means you come back home to your spirit. And God is ready to find you there, to meet you there wherever you are. Whatever you look like, whatever you have on your body, he doesn't care. He's ready. If you want to send a gift right now, you're personally identifying, personally upgrading your identity statement live. It's not surface level. I'm going to turn it into a power statement and you can live from it. The new me, I am more confident. I move with unshakable confidence, grounded in truth and aligned with who I truly am. Whatever yours is, God wants you to come in align with who you truly are. So, old you may have hesitated, but the new you will begin moving. That's what happens when you stop thinking about change and you step into it. This is identity work. Not someday, not later, right now. This is ownership. This is leadership vision. This is the way forward. You're choosing who you are on purpose. And the more you do this, the more natural it becomes. If this is hitting for you, I'm going to ask you to tap the screen. I see you, Brandy. I love you so much. Tap the screen, tap it away. Share this live with someone you know needs healing and identity reset, reconnection to self. Maybe they've lost themselves along the way. They're struggling to stand again. They're ready to rebuild their lives, or maybe they're not ready. They just need someone to help them to get there to the point of being ready. Follow if you haven't yet. And if you're ready to step fully into this work with me, this is exactly what we do inside my coaching programs and even deeper at my retreats. This is just a glimpse of what you'll experience. Now that you've declared who you're becoming, let's talk about the one thing that will try to pull you back. Your old patterns and how to interrupt them in real time. You ready? I'm going to scroll up here because I see a bunch of you reposting, and I want to acknowledge you this morning for supporting so much. God sees us. He sees this work we're doing together, and he's very, very proud of us. Brandy, I see you. I love talking with you yesterday on the phone and how we talked about how all of this confirmation we just see everywhere, every day. How powerful God is when you just allow him to take over. Take over. Surrender it all. I trust you, therefore I can trust myself. Miss Yummy, I see you. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Lisa. Chapter 4, the power of interruption. Every version of you, old or new, is built on patterns. Not big moments, not one-time decisions, but small repeated reactions that happen so fast, you don't even realize you've been choosing them. That's why change feels hard, because your old identity doesn't just disappear, it waits. It waits for stress, for pressure, for discomfort. And then it shows up automatically if you haven't done the healing work, the overthinking, the shutting down, the people pleasing, the doubt in yourself. Not because it's who you are, but it's because what you've practiced, it is what you've practiced the most. And if you don't interrupt it, you will repeat it every single time. Here's the shift. Transformation doesn't happen when life is easy. It happens in the exact moment you were about to choose the old version of you, and you choose something different, something new. That moment, this is where your power lives. This is where the framework becomes real. Wholeness, you're recognizing what's happening internally. With integrity, you're pausing instead of reacting. Your leadership vision, you remember who you're becoming. Your leverage, you use awareness as your advantage. Ownership, you choose differently in real time. The way forward, you're creating a new pattern on the spot. Think about that. This is how you rebuild your life. Not later, but every single moment. And not when you just feel ready. You may not ever feel ready. Sometimes you got to move and begin creating momentum. Universal truth here, what you don't interrupt, you're going to reinforce. Your power is in the pause, and one different choice can begin a completely new pattern. Choose the affirmation you love the most and type your favorite into the chat. Repost the live right now as you share your favorite affirmation. Number 1, I pause before I react. Number 2, I choose alignment over habit. Or number 3, I interrupt what no longer serves me. I'll be right back. I want to see yours. Repost, gift, do your thing. Let's blast this away this morning. And if you haven't sent your heartbeat today, make sure you do that. You know how important it is. I love you guys. Be right back. Journaling prompts when I come back. I see you guys. 1, 2, 3. No rules, no fear, just quiet, just clear. I didn't find you. You were already there. And I felt you everywhere. Open it, no demands, and stop reaching. You took my hand. You took my hand. You took my hand. I walk alone on an endless sky. Your memory burns behind my eyes. Every street light feels like a sign, pulling me back to the moment you were mine. Your love was a spark in a quiet dark. Now I'm tracing the rooms where you left your mark. I'm falling through a world that don't feel right. Still calling. All right, guys, go up and see. It's like a turn back time. Nate Raider says, We are only as strong as the tests we survive. Amen. We're ambassadors. Absolutely. Look at you, Kat. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Kat, it's so good to see you this morning. I love having you jump in the chat with us. Good morning to you. If you are new this morning, I'm Sarah Elizabeth. This is the Dwelling Place. And we're here this morning going through the rebuild, talking about identity today. We're talking about strength. We're talking about the Willow framework. You can find all of my services at thesarahelizabethexperience.com. Go visit today. And if you're willing to donate to support the journey of other people's transformation and healing process and journey, you can visit the foundation tab also on thesarahelizabethexperience.com and send your tax deductible donation today. We are a 501c organization out of North Carolina. TheWillowWayFoundation.com is our website. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting this morning and for participating. We have a wonderful day every day together. And so I can't wait to come and be with you every morning. And it is an absolute honor for you to trust me and show up here every day for healing and transformation. So I'm going to scroll up here. Did I get everyone? I did not, right? I see a lot of people talking. Kat changed her name. Oh, hey, Kat, that is you. Good morning, Lisa. Christy says, I interrupt what no longer serves me. Brandy says, are you talking straight to me? 1, 2, and 3. Yes, I am. No, I'm kidding. I'm talking straight to everyone. Follow all 3. Lisa, 1, 2, and 3. Mrs. Yummy, I interrupt what no longer serves me. Richard, I see you. Good morning. 1 and 2 for Richard. Kat, thank you for that share. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, subscriptions, you're going to get access to a lot of photography. I do a lot of nature photography here in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I don't post everything that I do, but I take a lot of pictures, and I don't know, I just have a knack for it. So you're also just a part of a community and supporting something real. And there's so many things out here, so many misconceptions in life, and so many things that tell you that it's going to help you heal and you're going to be better off and you should do this, you should try that, you should, if you found this live this morning, it is not by accident. If you're somebody who's been seeking out healing in your life and you're ready to reconnect with your truest self, your real identity, this is for you. I speak the truth. Speak it. I see you, Brandy. Go Nups and a heart me. Thank you for the heart me's. Go Nup. I appreciate you so much for that. I know you did it probably when I was joking and I was like, if you're going to hang out with us every day, heart me should be, a requirement, right? Miss Yummy says, I'm walking in that moment. Oh no, it went back down, Brandy. Thank you thank you guys. Look, that was so cute. Louis says, Father, strengthen my identity in you, oh Lord. I love that, Louis. Questions for you guys. Jonathan, good morning. It's so good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. Journaling prompts, if you have your journals. If you do not, just some deep self-reflective thought here. Number 1, what is your most automatic reaction under stress? Number 2, where do you lose awareness in your daily life? Number 3, what would it look like for you to pause before you respond? What would happen? What would shift in your environment? What relationships would it change and impact in a positive way? I have a game for you. You ready? I always get excited when we play games because they're fun and you get to jump in, and I love when you interact with the group here. So this one is called the interrupt and rewire method. I'm going to say this clearly. I'm about to give you a tool that can literally change your life if you begin using it. Brandy says the God pause changed me. Somebody said scam. I don't think so. Too many people here with their lives being impacted in a positive way. taking back their power, reconnecting with themselves. So I don't think we're doing anything bad here. I think what we're doing is working and it's working well. Go read my reviews. Google the SarahElizabethExperience.com. Check them out. See the people that have been impacted, the people that know this work is powerful if you dive into it, right? So now's your chance to dive into it. This tool, the interrupt and rewire method. When you feel triggered, activated, or overwhelmed, step one is to notice it. Thank you, Divine. Good to see you this morning. Love you so much. Welcome back in. Step one, notice it. Call it out. This is the old pattern. There it is again. Here it is. Keeps coming back. This is what I've been seeing for years. This is what's been happening to me. This is what's been happening to my relationships. Think about this. Step one. Step two, you're going to pause your body. Brandy said it. The God pause will change your life. Taking one slow breath in and out. Creating space. Expansion. Expanding your thoughts, your mind. Opening up your mind. We all need this. Take a breath. Step three, name your truths. Speak this into your life. I do not have to respond this way anymore. Because you don't. That's the truth. You get to choose. You say, well, they make me so mad. I can't help but get angry. You'd be angry. Well, maybe I would be angry, but that's the old version of me too. The new version of me, I don't let people get under my skin that way. I'm not easily provoked. I recognize and see things in them, and the reason that they're attacking me the way they are, or maybe saying the things that hurt me the way they do, I see the reason why. It's deeper than surface level. It's deeper than a word. Name your truth. I don't have to respond this way anymore. Step four, we're going to choose differently, even though it's uncomfortable, because it will be. It's not your way. It's not your habit. That's the key. Becoming comfortable with the uncomfortable. It's going to feel unfamiliar at first to act kindly, to pause before responding, to be more intentional in the way you respond, the words you say, your tone behind it, what you mean and meaning what you say, saying yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no. It's going to feel so unfamiliar at first. But unfamiliar doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means it's new. And don't you need something new today? Let's do this together right now. Everyone in the live, take a deep breath with me. Take a breath in. I'm going to tell you to take a 5-second breath this time, a deep breath, because maybe you just need to give a big sigh, you know? So as you take this 5-second breath, I want you to breathe in this new version, the one that believes in themselves, the one that's hopeful, the one that has vision. 5-second breath, Brandy. I've been crying a lot this life, so it's okay. We're releasing a lot today, and that's part of this. The more you release, the greater your transformation. Take a breath in and hold it to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to release now. As you release, I want you to say to yourself, I interrupt the old version of me. I am the interruption. If this is you, you can type this into the chat because that is pretty powerful for you to speak over your life. I am the interruption. Feel that. I have the power to choose differently. I have the ability to choose differently. This right here, some of you will go backwards after today's live. Some of you will experience a shift, but you'll go back out there and it'll be too much. It'll feel as if it's more than you can handle. The Bible says God told us that He wouldn't ever give us more than we can handle. I was thinking about that verse this morning as I was getting ready. The Bible says God will never give us more than we can handle. So far in life, that's been true for me. I'm here today. I sit in front of you, and I've overcome so many things in my life. Don't fall off today, because I know in your heart that you're desiring change. And people don't go backwards because they don't want to change. It's because they don't know how to hold it in real time when life gets real. That's why I built my coaching programs this way. Inside the Willow framework, I don't just teach you what to do, I walk with you while you practice becoming different. In real life, in real moments, in real situations. Because repetition is creating identity, and identity is creating results. And this is why my retreats are so powerful. Because for a few days, you're removed from the environment that's triggering your old patterns so you can begin to recognize them. You're not in the middle of the storm. And you're placed into a space where you can practice awareness, interrupt your patterns in real time, regulation of your nervous system, stepping into a new identity, an interruption of the old. That's where the shift locks in. And you will finally say, I get it now. I understand. A big zoom out, Brandy. A big zoom out on your whole life. We're not looking at it the same way we used to. We're looking at it from up here. Because this is where we reside if we belong to God. This is the kingdom of God here. So if you've been trying to do this alone and it's not sticking, don't feel like a failure. You're not a failure. This is really difficult work. You just haven't had the right support yet. I invite you to schedule a session with me. Purchase your coaching package. I know that you're making an investment into your future, but what better investment to make? What greater way to begin taking care of yourself, to begin supporting yourself, to begin learning how to love yourself again? Think about this. Come to a retreat and experience this work fully. It will change your life. Because now you know how to interrupt the old version of you. There's one thing that's going to stop you. It's going to try and stop you today. Waiting until you feel ready. Most of you don't stay stuck because you lack desire. You're going to stay stuck because you're waiting for a feeling that never comes. Clarity, confidence, certainty. You'll tell yourself, when I feel ready, I'll start. When I'm sure, I'll move. When it feels right, I'll go all in. But here's the truth. Readiness is not something you feel. It's something you decide. Because if you wait for clarity before you move, you will wait forever. You're not going to have the full picture. We never do. That's not the way this works. Thank you, Clutchy. Thank you, Brandy. I see you. A TT salad from Brandy. My favorite. I love you guys so much. So, if clarity is created through movement, and confidence is built through action, and certainty is formed after you step forward, not before. That hesitation you feel, what do you think it is? The second guessing? That internal pause, does that sound like wisdom to you? Does it? Yes or no? I want to hear from you. Hesitation, second guessing, internal pause. Do you always have to question if you're ready? Do you always have to question if you're good enough or if you'll be able to succeed? Or if all of the above? Yes. The Willow connection is about forward momentum. It's where everything comes together. Under wholeness, you're going to stop waiting to feel perfect. Integrity, you move even when it's uncomfortable for you. Leadership vision, you act from where you're going, not from where you've been. Leverage, using momentum as your advantage. Ownership, you'll stop hesitating and you'll start choosing. The way forward, you take the step anyway. Take the step anyway. Do it anyway. Forward movement is not about perfection, it's about you deciding. Universal truth, you don't become ready, you become willing. Action creating clarity, not the other way around. The longer you wait, the more your doubt will grow. Choose the affirmation you love the most, 1, 2, or 3. I want to see yours. There's 117 people in here. I'd love to see every single person. If you're in a place that you can jump in and participate, this is open conversation. It is for everyone. So if you're new here, we welcome you with love. We want you to know that we're here to help you in however capacity that we can, to help you to connect with yourself, heal your heart, and come back to God. Thank you, Hyper Chicken. Oh, thank you. The bouquet. That's beautiful. Affirmation number 1. I move before I feel ready. Welcome in. Yes. Lisa, thank you. It was cool, wasn't it? 2, I trust myself to figure it out as I go. Are you a figure it out kind of person? Do you have a solution based mindset? Or do you go to blame or trying to figure out why you failed again? Do you go into emotion? Or how quickly do you bounce back into, all right, it's time to strategize. This is what I can teach you to do. And one-on work together. We're not thinking about it anymore, we're doing it. If this is you today, type the words I move now into the chat. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. I'm going to give you a minute. I want to see as many of you as possible. Repost, share, gift, drop your declaration into the chat. I move now. I'll be right back. This is true, they can't All right, I want to see how many of you I move now. Kindness culture, thank you for the rose. Appreciate you. I need 9 more hand hearts. If you're willing to jump in, it's in the center of the screen at the top. Send a gift to help support my work. Scroll up. I want to see how many of you participated in that, because you know I love it when you participate. And if you didn't type your I move now and you haven't sent your heart me, sweet, thank you so much. Make sure you send your heart me's. It matters so much, and you can help me do this every day if you send your heart me's every day. It's wonderful. Clutch type number 3 for his affirmation, and I think I actually moved too quickly in that, but that was my ADHD jumping ahead, right? Gotta move ahead. So Brandy says, I move now. Momo says, all people welcome here. Come on in. We love you. Lisa says, I move now. Clutchy, I move now. Anybody else with your move now? I'm moving. We are moving today. It's time to create some momentum in your life. You've been wallowing, and I'm not being insensitive, right? I'm not. That's a Southern term for wallowing in it. Do you know what wallowing means? Kat says, I move now. Anybody else know what wallowing means? Just to like lay down in it and wallow in your shame or your guilt, your pain, your fear, whatever. You're wallowing in darkness. You want to keep wallowing in darkness, or you want to step into light with us today? Will you move now? Will you move? It's not insensitive. It's just something that people do. Thank you so much. Misty, thank you. It's so good to see you this morning. Hi. Brandy loves the song, I'm Not Giving Up. It's funny how God just plays the right songs at the right time at the right time. This is a playlist I found yesterday, and it's just on playing whatever. I have it filtering in all kinds of music on Spotify. It's so funny how like Spotify runs with me spiritually. It's crazy, isn't it? I move now, Hyper Chicken. I move now, Cat. I see you guys. Powerful. I'm not giving up. I'm moving now. We are moving, Paulo. I see you. Timothy with the repost, kindness with the rose. Louis, I move now. Divine, I'm moving now. Lisa, I'm moving now. Timothy, moving now. Misty, I move now. Fudge. Woo, you guys. You guys are the best. TT salad, Brandy? Oh, I get so excited when you send a TT salad. Anybody else want to send a TT salad? I'm just being funny now. Y'all know me. It's part of my personality. All right. So your brain's going to try to talk you out of this as soon as this live ends. That's why you have to decide why you feel it. I want you to do something today, not big, not overwhelming, but intentional. Send the message. Make the call. Book the session. Start the plan. TT salad, mama. Take the first step. It doesn't have to be a big one today. It can be a tiny little micro action. Action is action. Micro actions turn into big action. As you keep doing those every day, you stay consistent, you keep showing up for yourself, those micro actions, you begin to trust yourself, your action will get bigger as you go. Because the longer you're waiting, the heavier all of this becomes. What is your next move? What is your way forward today? What will you do differently than you've done in the past? I want to see from you, every single person, one action. One, even if it's tiny, and don't be shameful if it's tiny. And some of you might do something massive today. You might be ready to move for God in a powerful way today. And if you're not, maybe it's just a little, I'm just going to start trusting myself. I'm going to start doing the things, right? Start the plan, start the work, put in the effort, show up for myself, be present. I'm going to do something different today than I've done in the past. What's yours? I'm waiting for it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still waiting. Somebody jump in, because when one person jumps in, guess what happens? Ripple effect. What is your action today? One thing you're going to do differently. One thing you've been waiting to do that is on your heart, you know you need to do it. One thing that God has already told you the truth about, but you haven't fully just stepped into it because you're doubting yourself too much. What is it for you today? What will it be? So there'll be a separation of people as we leave this live today. The ones who want to stay inspired, and the ones who actually change their lives. Thank you, Hyper Chicken. Oh, that was really cute. You're like a little Disney character. It's so funny. So you may be inspired right now, right? You might feel inspired, but that's not enough. If you actually want to begin changing your life, action is necessary because information without action does nothing. And if you've been sitting in this space knowing there's more for you, feeling the pull, feeling the shift, but not moving, this is your moment. Inside my coaching programs, I will not allow you to stay stuck in hesitation. You should know that about me. We will be moving. We have to, right? Because part of my job as your coach is to keep you accountable. If I allow you to stay stagnant for too long, you'll get stuck. It'll be harder every day that you stay there. You know that's true if you've ever been in depression, right? And you've been someone who maybe couldn't get out of bed. You allow yourself a day, right? At first, it's a day. I'm just going to lay here today. I'm just not feeling life today, right? Then tomorrow, one more day, it's going to be okay. I need this, right? Day 3 comes. You give yourself permission to keep laying. Day 4 becomes even harder to get out of bed. Day 5, that is really funny. Day 5. I mean, when are you getting out of bed? When's it gonna happen? That was really fun. When are you getting out of bed? I'm asking, for you, those of you that aren't moving in your life, when are you gonna start walking again? You just gonna accept just staying where you are? Settling for less than you could be achieving? Staying stuck in patterns, cycles of toxicity, abuse, whatever it is you're living in? If you want to walk through the Willow framework with me step by step, you can schedule today. TheSarahElizabethExperience.com. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Because once you start moving, there's one belief that we have to break completely. You think you don't have the ability to move forward. You just haven't ever been trained how to do this, how to come out of being stuck wherever you are. You've been calling yourself stuck. But what if that's not the truth? What if the real issue is that you can't change? Isn't that you can't change, but that no one ever taught you how to change? Most people were never taught how to regulate your emotions. Children aren't taught this today. Why? How to shift your thinking? Again, children aren't taught this today. How to break patterns in your life? How to build a new identity? How to lead yourself? If you're like me, you've had to build a new identity multiple times. The rebuild over and over again. What happens when you don't know how to rebuild? What if you had someone that could support and walk with you in that rebuild? What if you didn't have to do it alone? What if you're not alone? What if you believe you've been alone all these years and you've never been fully alone? What if he's been with you the entire time? What if he's been right here? What if he resides in every breath you breathe? When life gets hard, when patterns repeat, when things don't change, they assume something must be wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with you. I'm here to bring the good news today. All the labels, all the things you've guilted and shamed yourself for. You just simply never been trained for the level of life that you've been trying to live. You cannot expect yourself to operate at a level you were never shown how to sustain. That's not failure. There's a gap here. And guess what? Gaps, cracks can all be filled in. This is exactly why the Willow framework exists. Because transformation isn't random. It's learned, practiced, and embodied. Wholeness, you learn how to understand yourself deeply. I call it a seek to understand, but this time you're having it with yourself. Integrity, you learn how to align your actions with truth. Leadership vision, you'll learn how to think beyond your current reality. Leverage, you'll learn how to use your strengths intentionally. Ownership, you'll learn how to take control of your own choices. Way forward, learning how to build sustainable change in your life. This is training. Not guessing, not hoping, not trying to figure it out alone. This is how I can help you actually change your life. Some universal truth here: you cannot perform at a level you've never been trained for. Growth requires structure, not just desire. And what you practice consistently will become who you are. Choose the affirmation you love the most and drop it into the chat. Repost the live right now. Affirmation number 1: I am capable of learning, growing, and evolving. Number 2: I release the belief that I am stuck. Number 3: I am building the skills to create the life that I want. Type your favorite. I'll be right back. I want to see as many of you as possible, because every one of those, every single one, was filled with power. Speak every one of those over your life today. I am capable of learning, growing, and evolving. I release the belief that I am stuck. I am building the skills to create the life that I want. Be right back. Stress test. We do a different kind of stress test around here. Through this endless this is the darkest. You're my door. With you beside me, I'm never gone. Lift me up when I can't stand. All right, let's see what you got, family. Christy, thank you for the heartbeat. Oh, I love that. Lisa, 3333. Timothy, 1, 2, and 3. All of them. RJ, 1, 2, and 3. Cat, 1 and 2. Paulo, 1. All 3 for Paulo. Mama with 3. Cat, thank you for the share. Bella, welcome to our family. Brandy, thank you for the goat. We're C3 top 10%. We're at 139,000 likes on TikTok this morning. We have 51 over on YouTube. YouTube's a lot more harder than TikTok. It's more of a challenge for me to build it. But you know what? I'm doing what I can, and I appreciate you guys for being so patient with me and not being able to communicate with all platforms. Honestly, I'm doing so much on multitasking already. I just think that it's better for me. And also, YouTube tends to not be as kind for some reason, and I don't know why. It's like there's a lot of people that join, but then there are some people that want to be pretty mean sometimes, but it doesn't affect me. It doesn't hurt me. So if somebody's over there right now being mean, trying to come in and derail what we're doing here. It won't happen. You can try. People have been trying my whole life to derail what God is working and doing in me. It ain't going to happen. So I love you guys so much, and God loves you. And just know that you have so much more power than you think. Hyper, you're trying to make me laugh all morning, and I'm trying to be serious. Y'all know, like, it's hard sometimes. I'm very focused, right? But that was funny, the heart of it. Is that from my gifting gallery, Hyper? So, questions for you. Are you ready for your journaling prompts? Thought-provoking questions. Deep thought. Joy coming in the morning every time, Brandy. Joy is on the way for you if you've been waiting for it. Where have you been blaming yourself instead of recognizing a skill gap? What do you need to learn or practice to move forward? Who or what could support you in developing these skills? What could support you in developing your skills around self-regulation, around leading yourself? What does that look like for you to learn? So instead of saying I'm stuck, I'd love for all of you to jump into the chat and type the words I'm learning into the chat. Stepping out of I'm stuck in this place. You're not stuck. You have a choice today. But the words I'm learning, that's powerful, right? I'm learning as I go. I'm becoming as I go. I'm learning, Richard. Examples here. I'm going to give you a fill in the blank here. I'm not stuck. I'm learning. So, in the chat, I'm learning how to blank. Some examples here. I'm learning how to trust myself. I'm learning how to be consistent. I'm learning how to regulate my emotions. I'm learning how to choose differently for myself. Send a gift right now. If something in your spirit has been stirring all morning and you are recognizing that you are learning, that your whole life has been a journey of learning, the ways you messed up, the times you were hurt, every valley, every climb, your whole life is a journey of learning and becoming. If you look at your life from that perspective, how does it shift how you feel about your life? Could you be more proud of yourself for the things you've already overcome? Could you trust yourself to go out there and live aligned with your truth? To be yourself, authentically you, no one else, always. This right here, that's why doing it alone feels so hard. When you're trying to build skills you were never taught, without structure, without guidance, without support, most of the time you were taught the polar opposite of the skill, right? The people that were supposed to teach you were the ones creating your inability to step forward, your sadness, your fear. So when you think about this, eventually you're going to burn out because you're in a constant struggle, a constant battle every single day in your mind and your heart and your spirit. There's misalignment in your spirit, a disconnect between who you are, who God says you are, and who the world has told you that you are, who you believe you are based on your past. God doesn't label you. The only label you should have is I am a child of God. I belong to Him. I am a son or a daughter of a kingdom in the kingdom of God. Because you've been trying to build these skills, right? But you don't have to do it alone. Inside my coaching programs, this is what we work on and change. You don't have to guess anymore. Through the Willow framework, I walk with you as you learn the skills. You practice them in real time, build consistency, and become someone who can actually sustain growth. Training and development, real transformation. And at my retreats, because you're immersed in an environment where growth is the focus and support is built in, you're not distracted, you're not pulled back into old patterns. You're learning, you're practicing, and you're becoming. So if you've been telling yourself, I just can't figure it out, let me say this clearly. You don't have to figure it out alone. You need the right structure. Schedule your session with me, step into a coaching program, or come to a retreat and experience this work. Walk away with the feeling of being someone new and ready to take on the rest of your life. Brandy, thank you so much. Lots of love you so muches. Lisa becoming the new title gifter of the rose. Lisa with 36 roses. Thank you. You're awesome. I love you so much. Ice cream cone, TT salad for Sarah again. I love you, Brandy. Thank you. Lisa, look at you too. Divine, so good to see you this morning. Brandy says tappers wanted. Brandy really wants to push this live above 200K today. We're at 154K. So, I mean, there's enough people in here. If some of you jump in and just start tapping away, we'll reach 200K easy. Because you guys, we're powerful with this work. We don't mess around, do we? We're in it to win it with Jesus every day. And we're not stopping. So once you start seeing yourself as someone who's not stuck, you're not broken, you have some cracks. Let's go back and take a look at these cracks, but not the way that you have been looking at them. We're not going to dive into all of the emotion of your cracks. We're going to look at them as to what they may have taught you, changed you, how they may still be impacting you today. This is how transformation begins. I'm going to give you a high energy transformation moment here because we're about to burn the old and build the new. And we're about to put on a crown and step into who we are becoming. I need everyone in this chat with me for this. Jonathan, I see you. Good morning. No watching from the sidelines. Come on. Drop it. Let it go. Flood the chat. This is what you're done carrying this morning. Every gift, I will call yours out and I will say, it's gone, whatever it is. So type yours into the chat. Burning the old, building the new, and stepping into our becoming. The first thing I'm going to ask you to do in round one is to release the old. In the chat, I'm going to have you type, I release blank. This could be anything, whatever it is for you individually. It could be something like, I release fear. I release overthinking. I release settling. I release self-doubt. Drop yours, flood the chat. This is what you are done carrying. Welcome in, everybody. We love you. Welcome to our family here. 163K. We're already up 10K. Wow, look at you guys. You're not messing around either, are you? April says, I release self-doubt. I love it, April. Release that this morning. RJ, thank you for the subscriber. Love you, RJ. It's so good to see you. I see Lisa saying, I release fear and self-doubt. That is so big. It will change your life to begin consistently releasing these things when you know that you need to. Richard says, I'm going to stop settling. Richard, you have been settling your whole life for less than you deserve, for less than, and at what point do you recognize that God has something wonderful waiting for you? And as you get closer to him and you draw near to him, he's going to give you the clarity. And I know he's going to bring change through you, Richard. I just feel that in my spirit. Like You're already doing things for the world in a powerful way, helping people with Bible studies, with children, and just things that you're doing that is just, God sees you. And yes, it's time for your next level. It's time for change. No more settling. You have no idea what you're capable of, do you? Misty Hayes says, I release fear. Lots of tapping, Cat. Thank you. Opal says, I release hurt. Wow, Opal. It's so good to see you this morning. Now, round 2, we're going to build it. We're creating the new here. I want you to type in the chat, I build blank. What are you building today? Examples for you, I build confidence. I build discipline. I see you, Kat. I release fear. I build peace. I build clarity. I build connection with God. You don't just release it, you're replacing. When you release something, replace it with something more, something better, something good, something that is from God, something that is from light. If you're building confidence this morning, you're building discipline, okay. If you send a gift right now, I'm going to go back to yours and talk deeper about it with you individually. So a gift of any amount can be 1 penny. You can just send your heart me. Do whatever it is to let TikTok know that you support this live. Share it, send it, building character, building confidence, replacing with love. I love it, April. April, what did you put yours up there? Let me scroll up here and see. Where are you, April? If you want a gift and send yours, I don't see it. April is building confidence. April, do you know that building confidence, in order to do that, you got to start moving? So whatever it is you've been sitting on, whatever it is that you don't feel confident or ready to do, in order for you to build that confidence, you're going to have to take the step forward. So I'm excited. I would love to hear more, just one-on-one, about what you're working on over there. And really getting to the root of how you or where you lost your confidence in the first place. Because if we can get to the root of the issue, this is where real and true healing takes place. Sustainable, lasting. It's not going to work to mask it or just try to cover it up or act like it's not there. It doesn't work to just stuff it down and pretend like it's not happening. Round 3, we're going to become it. Owning the identity. Stepping into it fully this morning, April. Type the words, I am blank. I am powerful. I am disciplined. I am aligned. I am a leader. What's it for you? One word, I am blank. The one you need to hear the most this morning. I want to see yours. We're locking in identity today. Richard says, I'm a leader. Brandy, I am a leader. Who else? Powerful. Lisa says, I am becoming an example. Wow. Anybody else? So if you're releasing fear and building confidence and you are powerful today, put all of those together. Brandy says, I am the ripple effect. Oh, yes, girl. Yes, you are. Hyper Chicken says, I am wealthy. Hyper, I love that you're wealthy. What can I help you? Like speaking that over your life, speaking power into it. Maybe you're already wealthy. You do send me a lot of gifts on live, and I love you for it. Supporting my work, it means everything to me because I know that it's not possible without you. April says, I'm becoming confident and strong. I love it, April. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, sister. RJ, I am a leader and equipped by the Holy Spirit with your teaching, Sarah. Equipped by the Holy Spirit. Woo! That is powerful. Raby, I am from the United States, North Carolina, Western North Carolina, in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'm working on the painting currently. That's my most recent one. It is not done. It is just beginning, so just wait for it. You're 31? Good. So you're no longer led by fear. You're anchored in power, in clarity, and in truth. The version of you that hesitated is gone, and the version of you that leads is here. So, did you feel a shift today, this morning? This is not hype. Your brain and your body experience a new identity in real time. This is how change happens, and you don't have to wait until someday. This is wholeness, releasing what no longer fits. Integrity, choosing something new. Leadership, declaring who you're becoming. Ownership, taking back control. The way forward, step into it. This is the work. If you felt that, imagine what happens if you do this consistently. This is what we do inside my coaching programs and at my retreats. Going even deeper into transformation, somatic healing, self regulation, emotional intelligence, leadership, wholeness. Tap the screen if you're ready to become it. Share this live, follow if you haven't, schedule your session, your one on one, come to a retreat. Your life rises to your standard. Your life is not built on what you want, it's built on what you allow, what you're tolerating, what you excuse, and what you return to. This becomes your standard, and your standard quietly shaping everything: relationships, habits. I didn't see Richard's video. I need to see that. Rich, you posted a video? Hmm. He couldn't have posted it though. I'm confused because I still have it back here. Anyway, we'll move on. So your life will always rise or fall to the level of what you're willing to accept for yourself. You can say you want more, but you'll and still tolerate less. It's the SarahElizabethExperience.com. No worries. So you're going to stay in conflict with yourself because, again, your life will rise or fall to the level of what you're willing to accept. Here's the truth most of you avoid. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your standards. So if your standards haven't changed, your life won't either. Not sustainably, not fully, not powerfully. The Willow connection here is about leadership and alignment, where you become the leader of your life. Wholeness, you'll stop abandoning parts of yourself. In integrity, you're no longer tolerating misalignment. The leadership vision, you're defining what is acceptable in your life and what is not. Ownership, you're taking full responsibility for what you allow. The way forward, moving differently because your standards are different. Standards are not about perfection, they're about being aligned with your truest self, about making a decision to choose yourself and to choose God. This is who I am now, and this is what I no longer accept. Universal truth here: what you tolerate will continue, and your standards are teaching people how to treat you, April. You cannot build a powerful life with low standards, but you may have set your standards low. Hey, Mountain, good morning. So good to see you. You may have set your standards super low because that's all you knew, or someone told you you weren't capable. Maybe you're not smart enough. Maybe you'll never accomplish anything. Maybe you'll never be good enough. Maybe these are the things in your mind, but the truth is, there's reasons why you set your standards low, and we need to uncover the root of the problem here. Because if you're not living the life that you thought as a child that you could be living, if you didn't know what was possible for yourself, maybe this is the first time you thought about it. You've just been settling for whatever and whoever, whatever life circumstance. Is it good for you? Is it not? Do you care? Have you even focused on it enough? Have you even paid attention? Affirmations for you: choose the one you love the most. I raise my standards to match who I am becoming. 2, I no longer tolerate what pulls me out of alignment. 3, I'm choosing environments, habits, and relationships that support my growth. I want to see yours. Raise the standard because you're making a decision right now. I'm going to give you a minute. I'll be back in one moment. I can't wait to see all of yours. You are worthy. Brandy says 5, 8 to level up. 1, 2, and 3 for Misty. All 3 for Divine. Lisa, I raise my standards. Joe with 3. Richard with 1 and 3. RJ with 1, 2, and 3. Patricia, welcome to our family. Patricio, welcome. Love welcoming new family members every day. Zanar, welcome to our family. Sure, I butchered that name. Said hello to Mountain. I want to say thank you to April for the heart puffs. I appreciate you so much. If you want to help me meet my current goal, it's in the center of your screen at the top. And I believe it is the hand hearts, which I love because hand hearts are always sweet. So if you want to help me meet that one, that's great. And then I see Jonathan pinning comments for me. Thank you, Jonathan Wheeler. It's so good to see you. Lisa pinning comments. Dustin, good to see you back this morning. And Jonathan posting my webpage for you, thesarahelizabethexperience.com. We just crossed over 200K likes on TikTok. It is powerful, the work we do here together. I just want you to know, if you're here, if you put a like on the screen today and you helped us meet this, I want to do it every day. I think we can do it. I think we're powerful enough. I think we've got what it takes. So, what is your new standard? Fill in the blank for me in the chat. My new standard is blank. My new standard is peace. My new standard is consistency. My new standard is honesty. My new standard is discipline. Whatever it means for you, what will be your new standard? Thank you, Brandy. Thank you so much. 3 of them. What do you want me to set now? I'm from North Carolina. My new standard is blank. I want to see yours. Jesus, you saved. Jesus, you healed. Hat and mustache? How many? Because whatever your new standard is what you're going to begin living from. This is what you live from now. The next step here, fill in the blank. I no longer tolerate blank. I no longer tolerate blank. Examples? I no longer tolerate disrespect. I no longer tolerate inconsistency. I no longer tolerate self-doubt. And if you want to send a gift right now, as you saying, I'm not tolerating this in my life. Clutch, if you fall down, if we fail, what do we got to do? Till the day we die. What do we got to do? Dust yourself off and get back up. Rebuild. Go back in. Go in smarter than you were before. Learn something from your last season. Opal says, I'm no longer tolerating disrespect. Thank you, Dustin, for all the shares. Dust yourself off. Get up again. Connect with God. Ask him what's next for us, God. What do I do here? And do some self-reflection, right? What did I learn? How did it inspire and impact me? How did it change me? What will I do different next time? This is where your life will truly begin to change. Not when you feel motivated, but when your standards shift. Because once your standards rise, you don't have to force discipline. You don't have to chase clarity. You naturally choose better. Inside my coaching programs, this is what we build. Wow, thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Paulo. Through the Willow framework, we don't just talk about growth. We're establishing a new internal standard because this becomes your baseline. So you don't keep falling back, you move forward consistently. And at my retreats, you're going to experience a total shift, a transformation. When you go home, you're not going to be the same. You may come in needing healing. You may come in seeking understanding. You may come in seeking greater connection to spirit and truth, and you shall receive it. Stepping out of your old environment and into a space where higher standards are normal. Higher standards being normal for you. Randy, it did hand hearts on its own. I'm sorry. If somebody wants to jump, Brandy's gonna knock them out. She's like, we're gonna boost it up here. We're moving. We're moving this live forward. Thank you so incredibly much. Thank you, Miss Blue Eyed. Thank you, Deer Hunter. My boy's Deer Hunt. So moving forward consistently with confidence, trusting yourself. All right, Brandy, I got you. 10 hats. I'll do it. I think you said 10. Hold on a minute. It's always hard for me to find that one. Where is it? I probably passed it. There's so many gifts in here, Brandy. They're hard to find. Okay. It was pretty close to the top. I just passed it. All right. I'm doing 10 of these. I don't know if that's what you said, but you guys, I don't care. The hat looks kind of funny, but sorry. It's funny. It makes me laugh, and I love to laugh. Sam, it's okay. You fell asleep. You experienced so much peace in my life. You fell asleep on me. What a journey the Father has us on, Joe. What a statement. So if you've been feeling like I'm ready for more, is it time to raise your standard today? Will you visit me at thesarahelizabethexperience.com and book your retreat? Will you purchase your workbook to help you overcome grief and maybe loss and transition? Will you purchase an ebook? What will you do for yourself today? Thank you so much. Misty, I see you. What will you do differently today than you've done before? Randy, thank you so much for the hat and mustache. There's 2 of them from you, Brandy. I love you so much, sister. Thank you. Schedule your session. Step into a coaching package. Or come to a retreat and experience this work in real life, together. Small group settings. So they're still intimate enough, but you still have people around you. You feel totally supported and surrounded by people who are like you, who are seeking the same healing, trying to overcome things, trying to step forward in power. Your life is a reflection of your inner world. Your life is not random. Know this morning it is a reflection of what you believe, tolerate, and expect, and what you allow yourself to experience. Your external world, your relationships, your habits, your results are all mirrors of your internal state. Not perfectly, not instantly, but consistently. So if there's chaos internally, you're going to see it externally. If there's doubts internally, you will experience it externally. If there's misalignment internally, your life will feel off, no matter how much you try to fix the outside. I don't want you to get stuck here. If you're trying to change your life without changing yourself, you're trying to control the outcomes with the same internal foundation. This will not work. Thank you, Brandy, so much. Title gifter of the hat and mustache. It won't work, right? Your life will always match what's happening within you. The full integration of the Willow framework. Wholeness, becoming aware of your internal state. Integrity, aligning your internal world with truth. Leadership vision, you intentionally create from within. Leverage, using self-awareness to shift your reality. Ownership, you begin to take full responsibility for the things that your life reflects. The way forward, you build from the inside out. Real change happening, not by forcing your life to look different, but by becoming someone different here, internally. Nothing is random, Mark. Nothing is random. Harmonious coexistence. We build that too here, don't we, family? Universal truth, your life will reflect what you believe, not what you say you want. Internal alignment, creating external clarity. You cannot outperform your internal world. Choose the affirmation you love the most and drop it for me. I take full ownership of my internal world. Isn't it time? I create alignment within and my life reflects it. Number 2. Number 3, I'm building a life that matches who I am becoming. Type your favorite. I'll be right back. I love that so much.
And I still hear the softness of your voice. Loving you was never a real choice. No matter how far I try to run, every part of me still comes undone. Your energy is still here in this room. Awake, staring at the moon. I know. We said distance helps us grow, but the silence hits me so.
All right.
More than
Scroll up and see all 3 for follow.
messages of
1 and 3 for Richard. Good morning. Thank you for the share. I'll call you Woo. I can't say your name, but thank you for the follow and the share. Welcome. We love you so much. Welcome to our community. Joe says actions and words must align. If not, there's an undetermined intention or a reason. Why don't they align? Absolutely. It's you, Joe. Divine with all 3. Here's your active. Well, I'm going to ask you some questions first, Lisa. Thank you so much. Questions. What is your life currently reflecting back to you? Where is there a gap between what you want and what you believe? What internal shift would change your external reality? I want you to be honest. This is a mirror moment for you. Be honest with yourself. Drop this statement into the chat. My life is showing me blank. Examples here. My life is showing me I don't trust myself. My life is showing me I've been settling for less. My life is showing me I'm ready for more. What is your life showing you right now? This is not about judgment. This is about awareness. I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you. I hope you are. Awareness is where everything changes. What do you want to shift today? I shift blank. I shift my thinking. I shift my standards. I shift how I see myself. I shift what I allow and do not allow. Everything connecting. Because once you see that your life is a reflection, you're going to stop blaming, you stop waiting, you stop hoping something outside of you will change. And you take your power back. In some of my coaching programs, this is exactly what we walk through, but we walk through it so deeply. Through the Willow framework, we identify what your life has been reflecting, shift what's happening internally, and rebuild your external reality from the inside out. This is not surface level work. This is deep, sustainable, and healing transformation. Divine, I see you. I shifted my standards. And at my retreats, this is where people can finally see it clearly, because you have all these distractions and all this noise around you. It limits your ability to gain clarity around your circumstances, to silence your mind, to take back control of your thoughts. No noise here, all love. You'll be seen in a way that you haven't ever experienced. You'll be ready to walk forward, loving yourself, accepting your journey, and walking forward as the powerful and capable version that God created you to be. I invite you to schedule time with me, step into a coaching package, do something. Come to a retreat, experience this work with me. Because now you see it. You see the patterns, you see the identity, you see the standards, you see the reflection. The only question left is, what are you going to do with it? Thank you, user, for the heart me. Send your heart me's now if you haven't. I'm getting ready to wrap up, but we're not quite finished. You can't unsee this. So now, this is where your power begins. Not tomorrow, not when it's easier, not when you're ready, but right now. You have a choice. You can go back to what's familiar today, or you can step into what is aligned. Today, we identified the patterns running your life. You understood how your nervous system is shaping your reality. We began to shift your identity. You learned how to interrupt the old version of you. You took action instead of waiting. You reframed stuck into growth, raised your internal standard, and saw how your life is reflecting your internal world. This is transformation. And if something in you is saying, I'm ready for more than just a moment, don't stop here. I walk people through this work every day, offering one-to-one coaching opportunities. And if you're ready for personalized support, deep transformation, and real change, schedule your one-to-one. We'll walk through your patterns, your identity, and your next steps using the Willow framework. If you're ready to fully rebuild your life from the inside out, you've been struggling for your whole life, and you're ready to make an investment into your future, my coaching programs take you step by step through transformation. This is never here. It's all here. This is structured, supported, and truly life-changing. If you want a full reset, come to a retreat where you step out of your everyday environment and into a space designed for deep healing, a nervous system reset, identity transformation, and clarity and direction. You're shifting in days what people have been trying to shift for their entire lives. Think about it. Support the work. If my work has impacted you, if you believe in what we're building here, You can support through gifting the live. You can donate to help us provide coaching to those who are in need, who can't afford mental health resources. And before we go, tap the screen, share this live with someone who needs this in their life, and follow if you haven't already. Send your heart me. Let's grow this space. Let's reach as many people as humanly possible. Let's change lives together. I want to take a moment, if you feel comfortable, just receive this. God, I want to thank you for every single person who showed up today, for every heart that opened, for every mind that shifted, every moment of awareness that took place today. Thank you for meeting them exactly where they are and showing them what's possible. I pray clarity over their lives, strength in their decisions, peace in their nervous system, and courage to step into who they are becoming, removing confusion, breaking old patterns, and replacing fear with truth. Let them walk forward with confidence, alignment, and purpose. Remind them they're not stuck. They are becoming like Christ every single day. Amen. I invite you to go into your day differently, think differently, choose differently, and move differently, because this version of you is already here. You just have to walk as this version, and you already know the answers. Thank you for being here today and for all of your support for the live. This has been The Dwelling Place with Sarah Elizabeth. I'm on live every morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is our sanctuary, a safe place for all people to come as you are. Allow God to meet you where you are, in all of your broken places, your broken heart, your broken spirit, your fear, your betrayal, whatever it is for you. Allow God to meet you where you are. If you don't know Jesus today, it's a simple prayer of acceptance. I believe you died for me. I surrender all. Please forgive me for my sin and walk with me from now on so that I can be better for you, so that every day I can become more like you. Because now I know the impact of what you did for me that day when you died for me on the cross. Jesus died for you too. He didn't just die for me. He didn't just die for Clutch or Mall or Brandy or somebody down the street or those people that sit in the church pew every Sunday. Jesus did not die for only them. He died for you too. And you are welcome. And you are seen. And you can be understood. Join me every day, each weekday morning, live on The Dwelling Place, where we transform lives. Step into this with me fully. Visit me, thesarahelizabethexperience.com. Thank you for being here. Again, it's been The Dwelling Place, our family, our community, and we're in it. We're not giving up. So thank you so much for your support today. Thank you for all of the gifting. We're at 219,000 likes on TikTok. We are C3 level 10%, top 10% on TikTok this morning in C3. That's incredible. Yesterday, we ended up in the top 1%. That was so amazing. So I just want to thank you yet again. I'm going to leave you with massive amounts of love today. I'm going to play a few songs for you to just take a break for a minute, breathe deeply. We've had a transformational moment this morning, a whole experience here. And I don't want you to just feel like you have to just hurry back out into your day. Just take a deep breath with me. Let today sink in and walk out into your day in power. I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow.
You are kind, you are patient, you always remind me. Truth is life. Good job.
Just a few deep breaths with me this morning. Just relax in Jesus right now. and the healing that we've achieved this morning through this powerful calling that God has put on all of our hearts to show up every day for Him.
Still ask if I got home okay, but something in the way you speak has slowly started walking away. There is no ending on you, no final scene, no silent door, just little pieces falling off what used to feel so sure.
I mean,
You
imagine your life as a movie.
still hear
Story.
to hurt me.
It's your movie, and you get to write the script. And why do you stay where you've been? Why don't you write something different for teach?
I keep reaching for the next. So touch the strings where I hold us. I always believe to be so insurance until the heart still says the name, but cannot find the feeling now.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Lisa, Brandy, all of the moderators, everyone who supported me this morning, and for making it such a powerful life. Sending you out with massive amounts of love. I'll see you tomorrow on The Dwelling Place with Sarah Elizabeth.
I try to hold the pieces to build a life my way, but every plan I've written just fades into the grave. Still, you're the gentle shepherd who calls me by my name. You take my broken offering and cover it with grace. All I am is your God. Every breath I breathe, every step I take, God, let it follow away. In the highs and lows, through the joy, through the storms, I surrender all I am. I am is yours. You see the hidden struggles, the battles I can't win, but in your mighty power, find my strength again. I lay my pride and striving, I lay them at your feet, for only in surrender do I find victory. All I am is yours. Every step I take, I follow with me. In the highs and lows, to the joy, to the storm, even all I am, all I am. Take my hand, take my heart, take my life, set it apart. Take my soul, take my voice, every moment. Be my choice. All I am is yours. Every step I take. Oh,